Peak Bay gleaming in the distance. We are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. 2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. They begin with a run by Mixon. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. The Ravens had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Moore, the man in motion. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He finds his man, it's Charlie Kohler. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now Jackson on first down. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it up.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. After the turnover, it's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down catch there by Jalen Waddle. What a promising debut for the 6th overall pick in the 2021 draft. Led all rookies with 104 receptions, mainly catching passes from his college teammate, Tua Tagovailoa.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's the option. Running right. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Jackson. Over the middle, connecting with Kohler. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Joe Mixon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Come on, set. Move back.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and handle it a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Here's Tua. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. From the gun, it's Jackson. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. An option handoff here to Mixon. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Change it. Hey, middle. 13.
Jackson. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Don't worry.
And Jackson throwing once more. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Rashad Bateman there, but it'll be 2nd down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. He will push his way down to about the 14. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Here's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Here we go.
A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're not panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Corey Davis as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Rolling to his right. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That is definitely what we call a defensive uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson. When you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
First target, first catch, and a first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Tua going to throw. Gets this one to Hill. It'll be a gain of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Tua sets up to pass it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. 22 yards there, a first down. Take this one down to the 36. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Back to Mixon on first down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson slings it to Hinders, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd? And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Joe Mixon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Tua now on 1st down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to pass. Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And bringing it in, it's Davis. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. They're probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Tua. And going deep for Hill. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Inside handoff to Mixon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Right side and caught by Kohler. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Mixon, touchdown, Baltimore. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's Tua. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. An option handoff here to Mixon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Jackson now. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2nd down, this is Wilson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Once again, it's Mostert, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. One final try for Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Ravens, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll drop to 0-2, and they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.